Guys, here comes another one on a Monday. I'm gonna make a few videos, this week about the cars that are coming out. That's what's gonna be the topic of main discussion. Today we'll be looking at 2002 Honda Civic Si. It's a 2.0, I believe, 2-liter non-turbo. What's cool about this engine is it's got VTEC in real life, not in NASCAR, obviously. But through BMAPs, BMEP values, we could compare any type of engine to any other type of engine and size, and that is why I think the game creators used BMEP values instead of torque values. So anyway, when we transfer that all into the game, we're gonna get our 2.0 liter prototype. You'll see it in a little bit. For now, I just wanna outline a few main points of why I made it. That one is out to compare versus our 1.6 Honda that I made last time. This is a 2.0. You could compare the stats in the profiles separately in the files that are going to be included. Whatnot. Anyway, this one's got a VTEC, maybe in real life. We'll see how that will implement in the game when you transfer the torque values and BMEP values. But enough said, let me go into my game folder and find this Civic Si 6-speed tranny right there. Let me go into the proper mod. It'll do for a little 2002 Si. Let's go testing. Let's do Lime Rock. Like all the time. Now, gear ratios. I'm not gonna go too much in details. I just want to make sure they make some kind of sense, and we're just gonna go with what we got. What can I tell you about this engine? This one idles high just like the other one, drops the RPM like the other one because it's such a tiny little piece of crap. But here it is. Let's go for a drive. Listen how it sounds on the higher RPMs. I'm only gonna do about a lap or so, not to make it too long. But this is a 2.0 liter Civic versus the 1.6 that you guys got in the previous pack. I do not suggest launching these 4-cylinder engines right off the bat because we're suffering from extreme power loss, and I will make a video on that as well, because we're making most of the torque at 7,000 RPM. I think the stretch between torque 1 and torque 2 and RPM 1, which is 0, and RPM 2, which is 7,000 for this engine, makes it for a long gradual increase till we get to maximum torque, and we're gonna work on that. I'm gonna make a special video on that. For now, this is what it is. 4 cylinders are giving us few bad symptoms of behavior. We're gonna work on it and see what we can do, but it is what it is for now. I recommend launching these fuckers from a higher RPM like that. Maybe not really. This needs a little bit of a higher gear ratio as well. And there it goes. Alright. Once it starts going, once we're no longer dealing with overcoming, stationary gravity and I forgot what it's called, stationary resistance. Here it is. It revs up to, I think, 8.5. Crap! I'm not really used to it. Alright, well, let's go again. Yeah, once you get past that RPM deep of a black hole with no torque until you hit the higher RPMs, then it starts to behave more or less like a Honda. And you can see we're between 7 and 8,000. We're making most torque. Right here it's like that VTEC is kicking in, but everything else is a total RPM loss, I mean horsepower loss on this engine. Anyway, this is a little 2.0 SI, which should be a little quicker, a little faster and more fun than the 1.6. That is for you guys to compare. And we'll be working on these engines in our A3 level edit, and A3 means that it's gonna get a big revision on a lot of lines and a lot of like accurate specifications. And we'll talk about A3 level edits a little bit later because they're not on paper yet. For now, all we got is A1, which is an engine only, and A2, which got an engine, chassis weight, body size, and body aerodynamic resistance to air draft coefficient. These are the three things in the chassis section which we changed. What can I say? I think the real SI Civic should be faster in real life than this one, partially due to reasons yet unknown. We'll figure that out. We'll work with these little 4-cylinder engines and we'll see what we can do about them. But for now, as a beginner league, like a slow league, level 1 type of racing league that you want your kids to participate at, you know, this will do. This goes slow enough to provide for comfortable, you know, competition. Is it about 125, 126? Oh, come on. Great save. Anyway, guys, I won't make the video too long. This was the Monday edition for a 2.0 little Civic SI. Not too exciting, but it is Monday. We'll get better reviews of better cars as we advance through the week. Okay, I'll cue it right there and see you guys next time.